Hi, welcome to our session on self-determination in action. I'm Shelley Woodward with Southeast GLRS.
And I'm Lindsay Lee, formerly with Coastal GLRS, who did so much of this collaborative work with Shelley on SDLMI. I'm now with Safe, Healthy, and Supportive Schools, and we're both here at First District RESA.
So in our session today, we're going to cover what makes self-determination impactful, individualized, flexible, and then we're going to demonstrate some lessons on self-determination using Nearpod and Pear Deck. So self-determination is very impactful, and we can make a dramatic difference in our students' lives by providing instruction in self-determination. Self-determination instruction should include these elements. It should include choice-making, decision-making, problem-solving, goal-setting and attainment, self-regulation, self-advocacy, internal locus of control, self-efficacy, and self-awareness. Many districts currently teach self-determination skills using the self-determination curriculum, and some of you guys are even using the SDLMI curriculum provided by KU. Self-determination is also developed, though, through active IEP participation, and this could be through Aspire specifically or your own version of student-led IEPs.
So we'd like to take you through a little journey with a student, Marie, from one of our local school districts. She started participating in Aspire as a young student, and her mother told us the story of how she was so excited to be able to attend her own meetings, but when she first began the Aspire process, she was very shy. She would help her mother prepare the snacks, she would get everything organized, and she would go to the meetings, and then she would be silent. They really wanted her to have an active voice, but it just took her and her teachers going through the process and really being an active part of the planning and continuously attending those meetings before she was able to speak up and really talk about her own goals and strengths in those meetings. And then Marie got to the point, as you can see, back in September of 2020, where she was a pro at Aspire, right? She would go into her IEP meetings and she would tell people what she wanted to do and what her goals were and what her strengths and even her weaknesses were and where she needed help. And we interviewed Marie, her mother, and one of her middle school teachers, and they both just gave so much credit to the Aspire process and the learning self-determination skills to how self-determined Marie has really become in her life. So she went from, being on that panel with us to, you can see her graduating high school last spring, and you can see the picture on the right on her first day of college. And her self-determination skills grew so much and became so developed that in the middle photo, you can see her introducing herself in her first college class. And so that is just really speaks to how powerful the Aspire process can be in teaching our students those self-determination skills. And Marie's mother really gives so much credit for being able to go to East Georgia State College in Swainsboro to her Aspire process. Her mother says she would not have gotten this far without everyone who has supported her dreams and her voice. Practicing Aspire was critical to each step that she has taken. So you guys, please just keep Marie in your thoughts and prayers as she continues her journey and continues to fulfill those goals that she has set for herself. Aspire is so individualized, and that is why it was so successful for Marie and so many students like Marie across the state of Georgia. And now that we have the SDLMI curriculum and the support there, the goal attainment scale really gives students even more genuine autonomy. They're able to create their own goals. They're able to set their own benchmarks for those short-term and long-term goals. They're able to have a feeling of success, even if it's just a little progress that they've made. That goal attainment scale really gives our students a sense of accomplishment And even if they haven't completely mastered that goal, even if they're not ready to set off by themselves, they still are able to see that they've made progress and that they're becoming more independent and they're becoming advocates and making things happen in their own lives.
Self-determination instruction is also flexible. So we have created for you guys some lessons that, I know we provided lessons to you guys in the past that were scripted lessons, but what we've now done is, because of COVID and our need to be even more flexible and provide instruction, some of us are providing instruction face-to-face, some of us are providing instruction virtually, and sometimes that seems to change on a week-by-week basis. So what we provided for you are some lessons that have been created in Pear Deck and in Nearpod that we're going to walk you through right now that you can use as you're previewing these. Keep in mind that you can use these in front of the classroom on your smart board. The students can use them on the Chromebooks while they're in class, maybe in small group, or they can even use them virtually from home. So we're going to start with Nearpod. So we took our 3 lesson plans, or introductory vocabulary lesson plans to the SDLMI, and we took those 3 lesson plans and we put them into Nearpod. So we're going to show you lesson number 2, which focuses on the vocabulary problem, barrier, and action. And as you can see, as we walk through this lesson, you'll see there's some interactive pieces. Here's a matching pairs, so the students can match the term to the definition. Okay. Some more content. Here's a collaboration board, so the students can provide a response to this prompt. We have a little interactive poll, so you can check for understanding, just see how the students are engaging with the content. And then we also added this field trip to help the student interact a little bit with this train. We talked about a train within this lesson, and so we figured that it would be good for the students to be able to actually interact and see what the inside of a train looked like. And within Nearpod, if you're familiar with Nearpod or not, there are a lot of different options for virtual field trips that are great for our students that may need to kind of see the inside of different places. Then we follow it with this checking for understanding, just a quick little assessment at the end. And then we included it with these 3 lesson plans. We included a certificate of completion if you are inclined to use these with your students.
So we also utilize the free Google add-on Pear Deck, and there's just more engaging activities here. We just wanted to have a few little platforms to be able to provide to teachers. Maybe you don't have a Nearpod account, but both of these add-ons are really easy to add on to as a Google Chrome extension, and they are free. There are paid versions, but all of our lessons are in the free template versions. So here you can see, again, we just utilized the SDLMI curriculum directly from KU, provided by the DOE. And again, an interactive slide. Any of our Pear Deck slides, you can see the nice little green pear at the bottom. So it will prompt teachers, hey, this is where your students are going to answer a question, or this is where they're going to participate in maybe a poll. Again, we just really wanted our teachers to be able to make these lessons come to life a little more, to really get some informal assessment data, maybe some immediate feedback on, hey, do my kids, are they following me? Are they kind of understanding? And to really see, this is what maybe I need to focus on as far as teaching them more about self-determination before we move on to the next lesson.
So we have created 2 different shareable folders with these lesson plans. So again, this is the Nearpod lessons are from the lesson plan 1 through 3 with the introduction to SDLMI vocabulary. So those are shareable. And then the other folder is all through Pear Deck, and it contains all of the SDLMI lesson plans from KU in a shareable folder. So if you want access to either one of those, or both, please reach out to me and I'll be happy to get them to you. We would like to provide a big shout out to our schools that are participating. We have 2 districts that are participating with this SDLMI curriculum and with the Aspire Plus grant. Go Tattnall County, go Bullock County Schools. We're very excited to be working with them. with this curriculum.
And we just wanted to take this time to let everyone on the call know that this work could not get done without our teachers. Our teachers truly are superheroes, and if you didn't know it before, through this pandemic, through all the changes that have gone on in the world in the last couple of years, our teachers are really the ones, that middle school teacher, all those teachers in Marie's life, they were so critical in helping her come truly self-determined. So we're just so thankful for our teachers, and we hope all of you are as well. Thank you again for attending. We're so happy to be able to provide support and to do this work with our districts on self-determination.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day.